Hi student, this video is about the third exercise and some definitions. Subset. What is a subset? I'll explain it with an example. If A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is 2, 3, then B is subset of A. Then we can represent like this. B is a subset of A. And the important point note is A is itself is also subset. When it is equal, we write this. So for subset you can write this or this also. A itself is a subset of A. And for everything, null set or empty set is subset of every set. These three are important points. Set, if all the elements of the set belonging to the basic set, the mother set, then the small set is said to be a subset of the big set. Okay? And the set itself is also a subset for every set, and also empty set or a null set is also a subset of every set. This is the definition of subset. The set, if all the elements of set B are the elements of set A, then B is a subset of A. I repeat, if all the elements of set B are also the elements of set A, then B is a subset of A. Suppose if I take C, 2, 3, 5, then C is not subset of A, because 2, 3 is there in A, but 5 is not there in A. Okay, understood the definition? Right. Next one is how many subsets you can make from a set. How many subsets? From a set you can make, suppose for a set containing 3 elements. No? First of all, A is a subset, this is a subset, and next one is empty set, this is a subset. So the rest of the subsets, I write this is a subset, 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 and this is a subset. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These two are default. The set itself and also empty set. And total 8 are there. How you get here? You know, there is a formula to write that 2 power n, where n is the number of elements in the set. Here the number of elements are 3. So 2 power 3, 8. So keep it in mind that the number of subsets of a set containing n elements is 2 power n. Okay? Now, suppose if a set containing 4 elements, how many subsets you can make? 2 power 4, 16. If a set contains 10 elements, how many subsets you can make? 2 power 10, 1024 subsets you can make with that. Okay, if you want you can try. Now, the next definition is power set. Power set is the set of all subsets. All these containing it, if you make a set with all the subsets, then it is called a power set. Then let us denote it with P. P is a power set. These things should be taken as elements. These things should be taken as elements. That means this is an element of P. Belongs to. When an element is represented with this should be belongs to. But when you take separately, when you compare this and this, what you write? It is a subset. With these two definitions are very, very important, guys. See, this is a subset of A, no? Subset. This is a subset. So, this is a set and this is also a set. So, you can compare like this. But, when you take a sets of, all the sets of subsets in a set, then it should be taken as an element. This is belong to P and this is a subset of A. Okay? I'll give some more examples. Now look at this problem. Is B a subset of A? B is also a set, A is also a set. We write B is a subset of A. When you compare element, 2 belongs to B, 1 belongs to A. Like that we write. No? So when you compare an element and a set, we write belongs to. When you compare two sets, we write subset. But see this very important guys. If you write something like 2, 3, 1, something like this. These are there in this. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 1, something like that. Then this is a set. This is a power set, and this set is containing different sets. Then each thing is taken as an element. It is taken as an element. Now when you compare this and this, P you should write belongs to, because it should be treated as an element. Understand? This concept is very, very important in this exercise guys. Okay. Now let's go to the next definition. Universal set. What is a universal set? The universal set is that set where we take all these elements from the basic. Suppose if you are writing some sets of numbers, where does those numbers came from? They came from real numbers. So real numbers can be taken as universal set. The basic definition of universal set is whatever the sets you define, those should be coming from, or those elements should be taken from the basic mother set. That set is called a universal set. That means these elements should be there in that universal set. So if we do some problems, you can understand. Suppose if I take the elements like A, B, C, some set of D, E. So what can be the universal set for these sets? Alphabets. Set of alphabets is the universal set, because I have taken. Suppose if you write the sets with numbers, the universal set will be the set of real numbers. Understand? That is the definition of universal set. Now the next concept is writing the numbers in intervals. How to write the numbers in intervals? There are closed brackets, and this is open bracket, open, and this is closed bracket. What it means? This basically defines from real number, minus infinity to plus infinity. Suppose if I take numbers from 1 to 3, open, it means that what numbers include in that? Don't think that 1 and 2 and 3. No. From 1 to 3, in a number line, see number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. You should take from all the numbers from 1 to 3, but you are not supposed to take 1 and you are not supposed to take 3. That means all the numbers between 1 and 3. Then what are the numbers? Is it 2? No. It starts from 1.1 or 1.01, 1.001, except 1. The next number to 1, which we can't see also. Okay? Then what about this? The numbers close interval means in a number line 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The numbers between 1 and 3, that includes 1 and also 3. That means close interval means these extreme values will be included. Open interval means the extreme values will not be included. Okay? These can also be written like this: 1 less than x less than 3. That means this is the set bit form of this interval. That means 1 and 3 are not included. X is a value between 1 and 3, where 1 and 3 are not included. And here 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3, because 1 and 3 are also included. Suppose if I write like this: open interval and close. That means 1 is not included, but 3 is included. And if I write like this: close interval, open. 1 is included, but 3 is not included. All the numbers between. Don't think that we should take only integers. You should take all the numbers. All the numbers between 1 and 3 means 1.1, 1.2, 1.22, 1.222, something, everything. Everything, all the numbers that include between this. Just go through this concept guys, you will understand, and we start the exercise. Okay? Coming to exercise 1.3, the first problem, you just need to write subset or not. First one, it is a subset because all the elements are there in that set. Second one is not a subset. When it is not a subset, we should write like this. Okay? Third one is a student of class 11 and student of your school. Yes, it is a subset. Do you agree? You can do it of your own guys. But still, circle in a plane. circle in the same plane with radius unit, 1 unit. No. Because the circle in a plane may have different radius. That should not be a subset of circles with radius 1. Okay? Now, triangle in a plane, rectangle in a plane, never be subset. It will not be. Equilateral triangle and triangle in a same plane, definitely it will be a subset. So, because equilateral triangle came from the triangles concept only, so it will be a subset. Even natural number and an integer, yes, because the integer contains all the positive numbers, positive integers and also negative integers. It is a subset. Okay. Next one is true or false. First one is false because it is a subset. Second one is subset. It is true because A, E are ovals, no? It belongs to subset of ovals. Third one is false. Fourth one is it is a subset, so it is true. Fifth one is wrong because when you are comparing two sets, there should be a subset, and Virat belongs to only in the case of power set. When you are having the set with all the sets. Now you will understand sixth one. Even natural number less than 6 and natural number which divides 36. What are even natural numbers less than 6? 2, 4, 6. You should not take 6 because it is less than 6. 2, 4. Even natural numbers. And they have divisors of 36, no doubt. So it is a subset. It is true. When you take third problem, you can understand the whole concept now. When I do the third problem. See, in this, A is given like this. 1, 2. See, it is a subset. This is given only to make you understand why belongs to and why subsets are used. See, this is a subset in this, and this can be this should be taken as an element here in this set. Because 1 is an element, 2 is an element, 5 is an element, and this is also an element, a particular element. Okay. Now, when you compare an element, the first question is 3, 4 subset of A. No. Because it is an element, this is not correct. 3, 4 belongs to A is correct. Because it is an element compared with the set. Understood? When you take two different elements and make a set, 3, 4, that means this is a set and an element, this is a subset. Understood, guys? See carefully, now you will understand. This is a set of an element. Like how we write 1 belongs to A. This is right. Because 1 is an element. With 1 is subset of A. No. Because 1 is an element. When an element is compared to a set, there should be a subset symbol. Okay? Next one, 1, 2, 5 belongs to A. This is wrong. 7th one, this is wrong. Because this is a set. And 1, 2, 3. This is a set, subset of A. This is also wrong because 1 is there, 2 is there element, and 3 is not there. You cannot separate 3 from that set. So this is also wrong. 5 belongs to A. This is wrong. Why, 5 belongs to A. 5 means it's a null set. Null set. When a set is compared to this, it should be a set, subset, and this is belongs to. Only when element. See, they ask us which are incorrect. I am proving these are incorrect things. This is incorrect. Incorrect. Wrong means my wrong here, it means incorrect. Okay? This is right. Don't get confused, guys. I'm just telling my wrong here, it means it is incorrect. This is question number 9. This is question number 8. Question number 10. Find subset of A. This is right. Because 5 is a null set. Set is a subset of set. And 11th was, this is the wrong representation, guys. We should never write this. This is always a blunder. A null set should be always with separately like this or like this. But it should not be both combined. Understood? Just pause the video, guys, and 1 belongs to A. This is right. This is right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sixth one I did do. What is sixth one? 1, 2, 5 is a subset element. 1, 2, 5 is a subset of. It is right. 1, 2, 5 are taken, but you cannot take 3 separately. Okay? Please pause the video and check it carefully. My rights are right things and wrongs are incorrect things. Okay? Don't get confused. The next video I will complete the exercise. Okay? Okay. Let us finish the exercises, guys. Fourth question. Write down all the subsets of the following sets. A. I told you to write the subset of this. First, this one and empty set. Sorry. Empty. And the rest are no other possibility because only one element is there. We have only 2 subsets, 2 power 1. Second question is AB. Okay. First, the same set, one subset, empty set. Okay. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means 2 power 2, 4. For 1, 2, 3, I think I have explained you an example. For null set, there are no element 2 power 0. So itself is a subset. Okay. How many elements? Fifth question. How many elements has power of set of A has if A is empty? Nothing. Only one element. 2 power 0. Power set will have only one. That itself is a set. Okay. How many elements is asking? So 0. No elements will be having in power set. Okay. Or otherwise you can write 1 because power set means the set of all subsets. The set itself will have. Null set is the subset. Okay. Next question. Writing them in intervals. First one, -4 less than x less than or equal to 6. So -4 to 6 like this. Second one, -12 less than x less than -10. So -12 -10 open interval because these are not included. Is equal to symbol is not there. Third one, 0 less than or equal to x less than 7. 0 to 7, 0 close, 7 open. Fourth one, 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Both are close. Both are included. In the same way, 7th, write down in set vector form. -3 comma 0. How we write? -3 less than x less than 0. Second one, 6 comma 12 closed. So 6 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 12. Be careful guys, always when you write an interval, this should be the smaller and this should be the bigger. That should be in ascending order always. And third one, 6 comma 12, this is open, this is closed. So 6 less than x less than or equal to 12. Fourth one, -23 to 5. It means -23 will be included, but 5 will not be included. Understand? In the same way, 8th question, what universal set you propose for each of the following? For set of right triangles and set of isosceles triangles. I take the set of triangles because right triangles, isosceles, scalar all come from those only, no? So I take universal set as a set of triangles. Now, 9th question, given the set A, B, C, which of the following may be considered as a universal set? Check where all the elements of A, B, C are there. I think the third option contains all the elements of A, B, C. So you can take it as that as a universal set. Alright guys, all the best.